It's time for August favorites and fails for 2020. I have makeup, skincare, and a few lifestyle products in here. And I want to say 3 product fails that I kind of think I might be in the minority on. I feel like most people are liking these, but they just didn't work for me. Because I have quite a few products in this video, I'm going to try and keep everything to around a minute and a half each. We'll see if I can do it. If you are not subscribed to my channel, or if this is your first time here, I would love it if you consider subscribing before the end of this video and becoming part of the family. I'm going to start with a product that is replacing a product that's about to be discontinued, because I'm not sure if a lot of you are aware that the Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation is being phased out. So I just did a dedicated review on the Too Faced Born This Way matte version that was just recently launched. I have been loving this foundation for staying in place in this hot and humid weather, especially when you're wearing a mask. It's very buildable, medium full coverage, and it looks really good on the skin. I'll have my full review linked down below and up in the card as well, just in case you haven't seen that review, but I've had really great luck with this on my oily combination skin. It's very rare that I approve of a product that's going to be replacing another product, but this is a good one. I do have another foundation coming up later in this video, but first I want to talk about what's on my lips. This is the Milani Ludicrous Matte Lip Crayon in the shade Can't Even. I still have the sticker on it. I don't know why I haven't taken that off yet. This is a twist up lip crayon that I find works really well at staying on but not completely drying out my lips. I know a lot of you are like me and that you are not really a fan of liquid lipsticks, and this is, I think, a great option for those of you who just want that longevity but don't want, your lips to feel completely dry in the process. I've had this on a few hours now. I've been drinking my coffee and water and it still looks really great. But I wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way because I'm going to be layering something over it that I've been loving this month here in a minute. This next product is a rediscovery for me. I used it in the past and kind of forgot about it because I tend to try a lot of mascaras. But this little mini Milk Makeup Kush mascara came in my Sephora birthday gift this month, and so I retried it. It's got a really nice dense brush. If you're like me and your lashes are stick straight and they have a really hard time holding curl from regular mascaras, this is a one-step mascara that holds the curl and gives you volume and length all in one because it's a fiber formula. I just forgot how much I really liked this. I mean, I typically have to go in with a light layer of a waterproof mascara to hold my curl and then go in with my lash building lengthening mascara after, and I don't have to do that with this. I can just do a couple of coats with this and I'm done. It's just really a great mascara. Most of you probably know Mel Thompson here on YouTube. She just came out with a palette in partnership with Sydney Grace. It's called Tiny Marvels. Now, I had different eyeshadows on my lid earlier from a video that may already be up or it's going up. I tried a bunch of new makeup releases and makeup that was new to me today. That's what's on my face, and that video will be out probably within a week or so, I would say. So if you're wanting to see this look, be sure and catch that video. But before I started filming this video today, I did want to show you what a couple of these shades looked like on. So I did put this shade and this shade on my lids just with my finger really quickly. This is such an easy to use, easy to blend palette. I mean, it obviously fits Mel's aesthetic perfectly. I am so happy for her with this collab. I could not think of anything more perfect for her. She's been talking and using Sydney Grace shadows forever, so this is just the perfect collab. I'm in love with the palette. It's stunning. I love that I can make a neutral look very easily, but the punches of color are very wearable. So I've just been having a lot of fun with this palette. I think it's a great palette to have fun with, especially if you're a little bit intimidated by color. I'm going to insert a fail that has pretty good reviews, so I'm not sure if I'm just completely alone in this or not. And I've been loving e.l.f. products lately, so I was really actually kind of surprised that I didn't like this. This is the e.l.f. Retro Paradise Glow Up Body Oil. I'm always looking for a body oil that will give me a little bit of a sheen, a little bit of a shimmer, a little bit of a glow, but without being, just too much or too sparkly, because it can just look so beautiful. So I thought this might be it. And it really does have that effect. I mean, it has a nice sheen to it. I'm hoping you can see that in the light here, but it doesn't dry down into the skin at all. I find that my skin just feels very tacky and sticky and oily. So this was just a big fail for me. I wanted it to function differently than it actually does. Like, I didn't want anybody to touch me when I wore this because I just felt like I would feel slimy, and I did not over apply it either. So this was a fail for me that I did not think was going to be a fail. I haven't heard anybody talk about this next product, and I am talking about this in at least one more video that is close to now because I've just been using this nonstop. This is the Becca Hydra Plumping Lip Balm. It's in this kind of iridescent type tube. I have the shade Tide, and immediately when I first tried it, the texture reminded me of the L'Oreal Color Riche Shines. If you have those, I actually talked about that in my recent dupes video that just went up a few days ago. If you haven't seen it, I'll have that linked for you. Now, these have this great scent to them that reminds me of something from my childhood I cannot place, and I'm loving it. So part of that is what I do love about them. And what I'm finding with everything that's going on right now, I want something that is either going to stay on my lips really nicely but not dry them out, or a tinted balm type of product that's going to nourish and hydrate and condition my lips, but that I don't mind reapplying, and I can kind of just, you know, apply it without a mirror. And that's what this is. So I'm just going to layer this over the Milani. And you can see that sheen that it gives right away. It's really great by itself too. It just feels so nice on the lips. And it's something that you can put on, you know, maybe over your drying liquid lipstick once you get somewhere, or you can wear it alone. I have just been loving this and kind of unable to stop using it. It also has that awesome magnetic packaging that everybody likes so much. This has just been a huge hit for me this month. This is one of the products that I used in my video today, so you can actually see it in action in my testing new makeup releases or playing with new makeup releases video that's going to be coming out very soon. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder in the shade Honey. And if you follow me, you know I don't typically like setting powders that aren't completely translucent. I don't want anything that is going to change the color of my makeup, especially underneath my eyes. This is just a warm, kind of yellowed shade that brightens and evens everything out. They somehow were able to make a tinted translucent powder that doesn't oxidize my under eye area. It works really well to set my entire face. I was not expecting to like this, and I actually do. I can also use this as a finishing powder at the end of my makeup just to kind of airbrush and blur my whole makeup look. It works really well for that too. Because I've been using other brands for my setting powder, I haven't really been using Laura Mercier Translucent the same as I did when I first started my channel. I've just discovered so many others that work really well to control my oil and things like that. Not that I don't like it, I still do like that powder, but I have a feeling I'll be reaching for this more than the regular Laura Mercier Translucent. I'm inserting another fail here, and I don't know why this is not working for me the way it's working for other people. So Colourpop just launched this Wild Thing palette, which is really pretty. I ordered one myself and received one in PR. Overall, the color scheme is really nice and pretty and subdued, and I do like this icy pop of green that's in here, but I find that some of these shimmers just do not apply well. They're very patchy and flaky, and they don't last on my lid, and I typically have great luck with Colourpop products, so I don't know why this palette is a little bit different than others. So these are the two Super Shock formulas, which typically are not sheer, but mine are sheer in both of my palettes. I can barely see them on the lid, and that's not how the single Super Shock shadows are. And here's the green. You can even see here, it just picks up a little bit patchy. I just have to be more careful with this palette than I do other Colourpop palettes with application, and I just cannot get the two Super Shock shadows, this one and this one, to work at all for me. I don't know, I was just a little disappointed in this palette, and I didn't think I would be. I thought I was really gonna like it. I've had a lot of luck with pharmacy products in my skincare routine, and they launched recently this Deep Sweep 2% BHA toner. I'm very particular with toners. This is an alcohol-free toner. Pharmacy is a clean brand, and I find that this does a great job of helping with my pores and controlling oil while not stripping my skin, which is very important to me with oily combination skin because I do have some normal areas that can get dried out. There's also hardly any scent to this at all. I feel like there's supposed to be, you know, some kind of a natural scent, but I mean, I really hardly smell anything in this at all. It's just a really light, clean scent, which I love. I've been using this both day and night and have had zero issues with my skin. I feel like it's keeping my skin nice and clear. Another skincare item that I am head over heels in love with this month. I ordered it the day it popped up on Sephora and I've been using it day and night ever since. I cannot seem to quit using it. It's the new Tatcha the Rice Wash. I'm a huge fan of the Deep Cleanse and I almost reordered that. But then I saw this and I thought, I'm gonna give this a shot, even though it says it's for normal to dry skin. I don't know why they're not gearing this towards all skin types because it works super, super well for combination oily skin. It says on here it's a pH neutral cream cleanser of rice and hyaluronic acid that gently purifies while moisturizing. And that's what I feel like it does. It cleans so well and helps maintain the balance of my skin. It's got kind of almost a paste consistency when you first squeeze it out of the tube. And once you massage it in your hands with water, it just gives you this really nice luxurious lather. Because it's got that rice in it, it's got some really, really fine granules in there. Grains, I don't even know what to call them because they're so fine. It doesn't strip the skin at all. I mean, they wouldn't market it for normal or dry skin. It gives me a very, very thorough cleanse, but without stripping my skin whatsoever. It's not overly fragrant, but the scent is really nice. It just feels luxurious. And you know, sometimes I really like using a nice, luxurious cleanser. This is one of my top favorites of the month. I mean, I usually keep a cleanser by my sink and a separate one in the shower so I don't have to carry back and forth. I've been carrying this one back and forth. It's that good. I'm sorry, but how adorable is this new brush from Persona Cosmetics? This is designed for highlighter and blush, and because it's a little bit shorter than other brushes, it would be great for travel or for throwing in your bag. It's super, super soft. So I've used it both for highlight and blush, but you could also use this to apply powder underneath your eyes, to contour. I just love that you can multitask with it so easily and travel with it. Those are two things that I am kind of a sucker for, and I've been reaching for this brush a ton because I only have to pull out one and use it for a lot of things. It's just kind of a great one and done brush for a lot of products. It's time for the second foundation in this video. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. I would say this is perfect for those of you with oily combination skin or normal skin that leans oily. If you're dry skin, I don't think you would like this. It sets pretty quickly, so you want to work pretty fast. It kind of grips to the skin as you're applying it, so you do want to apply it in sections and kind of apply pretty quickly. I do have a video for Estee Lauder Double Wear where I show how I do that. I'll link that for you down below. This gives such great coverage with just one layer. That's all I have on today. You can see me apply it in my video that's coming up soon as well. It does give a soft matte appearance. You know, I don't feel like I look too overly matte. It stays on the face. It looks really nice and natural even when it's built all the way up to full coverage. So this is just a really great medium full to full coverage foundation that looks great on the skin and stays on really well. So if you have oily combination skin, maybe normal, I would check this out. Okay, so typically wireless bras or bralettes don't have a lot of support, or they give you uniboob, you know what I mean? So I found one that actually is super comfortable and it actually gives support. I've actually been shocked at how much I like it. I'm gonna have it linked here. I don't have the official name in front of me and it's being washed. It's from Soma and I'm about to order it in a couple of more colors because I like it that much. It's actually the first bra I've ever tried from Soma. Maybe I need to try more, but I am enamored with this bra. I just don't ever want to take it off. I actually don't have to reserve this wire-free bralette type bra for at home. I mean, I can wear this anywhere and I feel like, you know, it makes everything look nice and good. I just had to share that in this video because I was actually shocked at how well this bra just functions. And I have an odd purchase from Amazon that I have to share, which is an acupressure mat. Have any of you ever heard of such a thing? Because I have no idea how I stumbled across it, but I'm so glad that I did. If your back ever aches or your neck or your shoulders, maybe you hold a lot of tension there, you just lay on this mat or the pillow. Sometimes I'll even put the pillow as a lumbar support in my chair because I sit for a long time. It's got these little spiky things that, you know, can kind of not hurt, but feel very strongly first if you lay down with no clothing in between you and the mat. So you may want to put, you know, just a thin shirt or something. It's kind of like it kind of hurts, but not in a bad way at first. And then everything starts to kind of just feel warm and good. And it's almost like you can feel your muscles releasing. I've been loving this so much for my back and my neck. I had to share it with you if you have not heard of them. I feel like it was just right over $20 and I'm getting a ton of relief from it. I want to say it has close to like 10,000 reviews and it's almost 5 stars. That's how much this has helped people. So if you're not aware of this and you have back or neck issues or any kind of issues that you just feel like could use a little bit of, you know, help, a little bit of releasing, you may want to try this. I am loving it. If you haven't seen my recent drugstore dupes video, I will have that linked here so you can go catch that. And be sure that you're subscribed so that you don't miss the videos I have coming up, because I have some interesting ones in the pipeline. As always, leave me your comments down below with what you loved or hated in August. I love reading through them. And thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.